Few places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the old Ncaa, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. And the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he makes the grab at the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Man, you want to make a statement.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to run it back. Ripping through the defense. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. First down for this offense. Looking to throw. Throws for the tight end. Already find a hole in that secondary. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Handoff to the lone back. They wrestle him down after he picks up 6 inside the 20 and down at the 18.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest and pound that rock.
Right back to him on the ground. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Let's see what they do on third down. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
The give is to Smith. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Here we go.
Quarterback keeper. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Quarterback checking off. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking for the score. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. On to attempt the try. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Texas offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now.
He lobs one high down the left side. And he hauls it in at the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out fast. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball over.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! They'll try to add another to their lead.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Florida State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Seminoles ever do that? It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Looking for room at the 40. Off he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here Here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Now on first down from the 28. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Motion from the offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Fast motion from the offense. He's going to pass on second down. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength, it's literally I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
What a nice run there. And I tell you, Texas has always been a place where there have been outstanding running backs. This guy is the next in line. He's got vision, he's got speed, he's got power. It always seems like it takes multiple defenders to bring him down. Huge weapon in this offense.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They'll go to the ground. Giving him his pads. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas, 27. Ohio State, 14.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wide out in motion. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. He's going to take off. At the 40, there he goes. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball no matter how many times. Fires deep toward the end zone. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He'll keep it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And, guys, how many 1st downs is that? Just on this drive alone. I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Quickly complete. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense. That guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Texas, 34. Ohio State, 14.
Bringing it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Ohio State Buckeyes will take over 1st and 10.
Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Aurora. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Quarterbacks nowadays are so good. With 1 second or 2 seconds, they can make really big plays. But when you give them that much time, my goodness, all of them are going to be successful.
Going for it all. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now. We got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver, because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
This time it's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
He's got the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Gets it to the back. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Defense playing a bail technique. The short hands, it's Gentry. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Corners are walked up tight. And he intercepts it.
Intercepted by Ohio State. And the Buckeyes take over first and 10.
They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He rifles one deep to the left. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
With the score, Texas 34, Ohio State 14.
And the Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Oh, he's going to take a chance. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
Take over first and 10.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and this is coach speaking. Very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. New set of downs after that completion.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Easy! Gaucho!
They'll throw it on first down. Got his man on the right. Still running at the 40. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On second down, he'll let it fly. Pressure coming. Wiggles free. Escapes trouble. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Ohio State.
On the set.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Pound 55 weak. Hawk, hawk.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Lets it fly on the move. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands, the big defensive line that comes up with the INT.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wide receiver shows motion. DBs will try to keep everything in front. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that pass intercepted. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are good.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On second down, he's looking downfield. Working that left side. Open runway ahead. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. He's going to pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Back to the air one more time. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone in. He could have gotten off of that, checked it down, or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Gets it out quickly. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Well, I know everyone expected this guy to put up big numbers, but I don't know if anyone thought he could go for over 2,000 receiving yards on the year, but he did with that last catch. Wow.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the shotgun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? They'll try to get the first through the air. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And 3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these.
And he's thrown another interception. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
These corners going to give them some space. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Inside a minute to go here in the 3rd. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Here he comes from his own end zone. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Trying to take it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right. doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. These corners backing off a bit. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Texas 34, Ohio State 28.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Quick strike complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Got his man. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Still on his feet at the 45. Can anyone catch him? And he's brought down after a huge completion. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic on the scramble. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because the speed on defense.
Splits the uprights. Good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Mississippi State was anything but dominant, but the Bulldogs are going to leave this stadium today winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L-Cup. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Fires left. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Going up top on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? The toss to the outside. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Here's the handoff. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down after